Hello, everybody. This is Fernando for the latest Godzilla podcast. Well, finally, another update when it comes to the Godzilla sequel. Not a good one, unfortunately. I always love sharing news when it comes to, let's say, the Godzilla franchise and the newest legendary set of pictures, but this is bad news, unfortunately, at least for a little while. So, here's the news. By the way, if you heard a huge anguish cry yesterday in Austin, that was probably myself, only because there was two sets of bad news that happened. One is the Godzilla one here. The other one was the fact that Lena Headey, who I was so eager to see at the Dallas Comic Con, the one coming up in June, she canceled. Can you believe it? She absolutely canceled. So I guess we'll see when's the next go around that I get to meet her at a Comic Con. So bad day, unfortunately. But still, the other bit of unfortunate news has to do with this. It was making the rounds yesterday, and when I saw the news related to it, that there was a change of plans of the date of the Godzilla 2 movie, I thought to myself, oh, maybe it's good news. Maybe it's actually going to be moved ahead of time when it comes to its release. Nope, that's a great big case of nope, because unfortunately, Legendary Pictures has decided that they have moved Godzilla 2, which is still, of course, its impromptu title, from its original date, which, if you recall, was around March 2018. Now it's moved, I'm sorry, June 2018. Now it's moved to March 2019, a full 9 months later. I've included the link below from comingsoon.net, and it showcases all the main information. But if you were gearing up for Godzilla 2 to be released in 2018, now you're going to have to wait another year. 2019 will be its official release, March 22nd. Isn't that a bummer? That means 5 full years until we get the next Godzilla sequel. That's a huge time period. That is half a decade. That's like an eternity when it comes to the world of Hollywood. So this is a big risk. I don't know exactly how Legendary Pictures will keep the interest going. Maybe they'll keep it with the upcoming King Kong film, but they're going to have to add a lot more Godzilla related innuendo, droppings, hints, teasers in that film, or with between that film and the release in 2019, just to keep us sated or satisfied. So, but if there is a little mixture of some good news, it's the fact that the official team up or rival film or versus film, the Godzilla vs. Kong film, that one now has an official date. Previously, it was stated that it would be released around 2020. Well, that year has been kept the same, but now there's an official date. It'll be May 29th, 2020. So almost 1 year to the date after the Godzilla 2 movie is released. So be on the lookout for that. So sometime between now and the next 4 years, we're going to finally have the Godzilla 2 movie, followed by the Godzilla vs. Kong film. It's been surmised, and it seems like it's correctly so, I do agree with this, that the whole reason for this change is because that little teeny tiny franchise called Transformers seems to have a release date originally on the 2018 mark in June. So if Godzilla 2 would have stayed in that timeline, it would have definitely faced the wrath of Transformers. I don't understand the Transformers films. They're alright. I mean, they're not exactly, to me, the best thing in the world, but they have a huge following, and it seems like each movie seems to get bigger and bigger with regards to its box office. So no doubt Godzilla 2 and Legendary, they were thinking maybe we should rethink that timeline, and so they stretched it to another year. And I agree, that makes sense. You don't want another film, especially when it's comparable, at least in the sense that it's aimed for teenagers, aimed for young adults, men, maybe women too. You don't want it cannibalizing one with the other. So I do believe that that makes sense. So anyways, that's the latest sad bit of news. Unfortunately, you're going to have to wait 1 more year for Godzilla 2. But check out the link when you have a chance, comingsoon.net. It shows more information, as well as it looks like there's another reason was Warner Brothers may be shifting one of their, I guess, superhero movies towards that timeline, and so it makes sense for Godzilla 2 to have moved as well. So alright, everybody, thanks again as always. Take care. Bye.